Okay, what you would need is a piece of scrap paper that you can cut circles out of it for the backing. If you have a circle punch, just use your circle punch. I think it's 1.5 inches, I'm not sure, but I just use some piece of scrap and just make it as I go. The bigger the flower, the bigger you would want the backing here, because when you fold when you gather each of this particular lace, you want it to sit nicely in here so it will hold its shape and be able to form your flower for you. So, but if you have a circle puncher, just go ahead and punch a few circles, but I don't, so I've got just plain scrap paper, about 200 GSM, which is good quality ones and not too thin, and just some lovely 4mm pearl strand, some lace and colour of your choice. Preferably choose some scallop lace as I have here, because it will form the petals nicer, and it's about 40 centimeters long, so depending on how big or how small your flower is, you just adjust the size accordingly. But this one that I'm making here is this size here, and it's about 6 centimeters in diameter there. So this strip's about 40 centimeters, like I mentioned, just a little bit longer than a ruler. And you need a glue gun, a pair of scissors, and that's pretty much it. There we go. So what I usually do, and the other last item is, which I can't find, is on the bottom here, some pearl centers. So these ones are the ones from SA Crafters. You can use, you can use pearl centers like this, or just flat back pearls like these ones here, also from SA Crafters, and I've just used a strand of this pearl here once I've glued the centering, just to go around it also. But to make it easier, we'll just go with these ones today for the tutorial. So what I usually do from there is just cut, is it focusing? Hold on, sorry guys, now it's focused a little bit more. So from there I just cut a circle with this piece of scrap paper. Depending on what size flower you make, you just cut it accordingly. If it's too big like that, just trim it down to make it smaller. So I've gone ahead and cut some smaller ones. So that's the size that I'm using today, and if you're making a bigger flower, just cut a bigger circle as I have there. So that's the one that I'll be using today. If you have a circle puncher, just go ahead and punch your circle. So what we do from there is, with our hot glue gun, and get our lace ready, because we're gonna do this pretty fast. So if it's too fast for you, just pause it and you can watch parts of it. So we're going to apply some glue, and then we're going to gather it. You can use some needle and thread, but this is a lot quicker. Sometimes I want to make things in a hurry because I don't have a lot of time with the farm. I make things like in seconds, so I usually prefer to use hot glue. So what you do is just put go around the circles with some hot glue there. Find the right side of the lace, apply it down, just a little bit off center, not right in the center, depending on how you want your flower, like how big you want your flower is, and then just start gathering it like that. Push it down here and gather, and then work around your circle. If your glue's dried up, just apply more glue, but I've got a little bit more there. As you can see there, it's starting to form. Can you guys see better? Let me see if I can get a better close-up. Okay, that's a better close-up, isn't it? Don't mind my nails, I've been to the farm. So what you do is apply another double glue around, and then make some more pleats, or more gather, as you can call it. Just work your way around the flower, just making sure that you've got a nice curve around here. This is like one of my favorite methods of making flowers. It's the quickest way. So more glue, and then just make more gathers. Just grab it and then pleat it around, grab it and then pleat it around. And we got a little bit more glue there also, and then as you can see here, 40 centimeters is just a little bit too long, but if it's longer is better than being shorter, because you don't want to have, you know, start making your flower and then not have enough. So you just finish it up to where you started, or also just leave a little bit to overlap so you don't have a gap like that. You want it to overlap it a little bit. So what you do is take your pair of scissors and just chop that off, and then from there just glue this part here down like that, and just fix up your petals. If any part that has come undone, just push it down again, because you've got glue there, so it's gonna help glue it down. So as you can see there, that's pretty much our base of our flower. Sorry for being off center there. So that's just pretty much our base there. You can actually use coordinating cardstock. You don't have to use cream as I have here, but that's just what I have at the moment. And once you've, you know, pop all the doodahs and whatever on the top, you can't really see it anyway. So that's what we have. So I will make another one to show you guys just how it is, how easy it is to pleat this. I won't complete this one because I've only got a piece of ribbon left, but dab some glue around, grab your pieces of lace, just put it about half. As you can see, they're half your lace on the circle, and then just start pleating it, or making little gathers. The finer the gather, the more crinkles you're gonna have in your flower. So if you know what I mean by that, you see there, it's got more folds, really lovely. And then just start working your way around. So I was talking, my glue's dried up already, so you need to work fast pretty much. So just eyeball it and gather quickly. As you can see there, just fan it out like that, and it's really quick and easy to make a beautiful flower. So that's how we have come up to this particular part here. And then from there, what you do is just make little loops so that it goes to the edge of your flower here. You don't want it to be too long, because you want it to look like a flower pretty much, not look like a silly flower. So what you do is you can pre-cut your pearl strands, but I think it's easier just to have some pearl strands like this ready, because sometimes depending on where you land it in the center here, it's not always the same length. So that part just wasn't glued down properly, so I'm just going to glue that part down a little bit more. Just pop a dab of glue. You can pop it anywhere in your flower, and then just glue the edge down there, loop it around, trying to be in center there, loop it around, and then just fix this part up so that it just has a lovely loop there. And then from there, just push that part down also, so that it glues. And what you want to do is make it flat, so that when you put your center on top, it sits flat and it doesn't bulge. So you want to have a flat surface for your center to sit on. So from there, just chop like that, and then start your next little petal with the pearl strain. So pop the glue down, work around it, just even that out. If it's too long, just push it back like that, and then fix your petal up again like that, and then you should stay there. If you have some glue strands, just, you know, push them as you go like that, and then chop it again like that, and then just work your way around the flower. Sometimes you want to try and work around your flower, so you'll have to push these petals to align it in the right direction also, like that. If you have some extra glue, just pull them away. It is a little bit messy with the glue. I just try to be careful and not burn yourself. I haven't burned myself yet using in this particular technique, but just be careful. So apply another dab of glue right in the center there. Add your pearl strand here, loop it around, just fix the edges there, push that down, and just cut. So it's pretty fast, and you can also clean your little spider webs afterwards also. Then another dab of glue, pearl strand down, then pull the other one, and if it's too short, just pull it out again, that one there. So just push or pull as you go, just so that it forms the nice petals, and cut again. And as you can see here, it all lies flat so that our pearl center can sit in there nicely. So we have a couple more to go. A little dab of glue, grab your pearl strand, wrap it around, down again like that. Really simple. Just make sure that it sits flat and chop it off. So I do apologize if I'm offline. I don't have a reverse or a flip camera. I just have a little normal digi camera on a tripod that's sent to me by Sherry. Thank you so much, Sherry, from 101 Shabby Chic. So there we go. That's the last petal, and we shall cut it here so that it sits flat. There we go. So just from there, push it all down so that they all stay down and doesn't have any bulge. As you can see there, it lies pretty flat. So really beautiful. Because the glue is still warm, not really hard yet, you can actually push it down with your hand into your palm, your finger actually, sorry, your thumb into your palm. Push the flower in like that, and it will actually bend the petals up, as you can see there. So it gives it a lot of dimension. Usually when I make a lot of my flowers, I do that with it. You can just close your hand together or push like that, and it will bend it together. And as you can see, really lovely. And the final step from there is add another good dab of little glue in the center. Where's our pearl center? I've lost my pearl center. Isn't that silly of me? Right there. Add a dab of glue, and then just add your final pearl center in there. Hold it for a few seconds until it's dried. Make sure you pop it in the right position. And as you can see there, voila! You have a flower. Isn't it beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. And how simple was that to make? The only fiddly part was just lining up the pearl strand in the center here, and then just working your way around. But once you get used to it, you can make this flower in seconds, and it's really beautiful. So that's pretty much it. So you know, if it's hard for you to make these plates, just practice on a couple of scrap lace pieces until you get your nice plates, and then from there you can achieve these beautiful flowers that I have made. And you'll be able to embellish cards. This one I've just used a yo-yo flower in the center there. So I've just gathered it exactly at the layer of pearls, and then just made a yo-yo flower, and then pop my center in there to form that particular flower there. So from then you can make beautiful colors of the rainbow, any color that you like, and embellish it with whatever. You can put roses in the center, you can put cameos in there.